Hero Foundation's Executive Director, Major General Victor Bayani, and Lance Layug, a Hero Foundation scholar. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, TJ. Thank you also for inviting us.
Thank you. Well, Sir Victor, tell us a bit about the background of how Hero Foundation started. Apparently, this is way back in 1988, and this is started from the time of President Cory Aquino. Give us a background, why and how Hero was started.
Well, Hero Foundation was started, as you mentioned, by the late President Corazon Aquino, together with his Chief of Staff, then General Renato S. de Villa. As you could see also, the Commander-in-Chief right now, the President Duterte, has been visiting the wake of the families of the slain soldiers in the Marawi crisis. It's the same procedure that the late President Corazon Aquino has been doing. But the president, of course, is so busy, he or she might not be able to visit the other wakes. So it's through a foundation that the Chief of Staff, General de Villa, gave the concept to the president, supported by the well-known business leaders of the country.
All right, now give us an idea, sir, how this process starts. After the unfortunate incident that a soldier either may be severely injured or loses his life, how does the foundation help the families move on from this? And what kind of support do you give to these families and the children specifically of the soldiers?
The foundation works hand in hand with the AFP Educational Benefit System Office. They're the one having the documents processed, secured, and contact the families of the late soldiers, and then they recommend the orphans to us.
All right, and this morning you brought with you Lance Layug. He is one of the Hero Foundation scholars. Before I ask Lance what his experience has been with Hero, can you give us a bit of a story? Ano po yung storya ng pamilya ni Lance at anong nangyari sa kanyang ama?
My dad was ambushed when I was 4 years old by the NPA, and I've been a scholar of the Hero Foundation since I was grade 4. It's hindi naging madali na mag-cope up for me and my family. The loss of my dad, it's very tragic, but over the years, Hero Foundation became my second family and helped me and built me and molded me as what I am today.
Lance, tell us a bit more about how Hero helps. I mean, it's one thing to just give financial aid, but the way you're speaking about Hero, it doesn't seem like it stops with just the financial aid. No, you speak of it as a second family. And in the past, I've met some of your other co-scholars as well of Hero, and I've seen the family vibe of the Hero Foundation group. Tell us a bit more of why you feel this way, why it's really a family support for you.
Hero Foundation is exactly my second family. I can say that it goes beyond the stipend because the bond of the scholars and the people from Hero Foundation does not end there. They help us improve, they give us advices. So I really think that they are more deserving to be called as my second family.
All right, very well said. Again, Sir Victor, how do people help? I remember you said that this was established way back in the late 80s and supported initially by some big businessmen, but it always can't be just coming from them, right? So through the years, you've also held various fundraising activities and even awareness campaigns that there is such a foundation such as Hero. And in times like these, when we hear, every week we get updates from Marawi, and unfortunately there are some soldiers who do fall in battle. What kind of support do you hope to get from ordinary citizens who can really give their support?
Of course, we have a facility on donations. We have through SMS. We have our website. They can locate our bank account numbers, and not only on cash donations, we are appealing also to the private sector, those who are corporations, because As you could see, HERO stands for Help, Educate, and Rear Orphans.
Right.
So aside from education, we hope that the graduates could be employed. So we're asking for support from the private sectors if they could give priority to the graduates in hiring them.
And this is something that you've seen in the past. Give us, if you can, share with us some stories of those who may have graduated already, scholars like Lance, how their families were helped out, and eventually tuloy-tuloy from their education and even to employment.
Well, we have testimonies of our graduates who are now successful. One is an engineer, been hired by a petroleum corporation, and we are conducting annual inspections to the different regions of in the Philippines. We conduct inspections, assemblies, scholar management, and just last week we went to Davao and we had a partner with Etiquette de Manil, who conducted personality development, confidence building, and table manners, as well as we have a registered registered guidance counselor.
Tell us also a bit, Sir Victor, about how the families cope, and why would you say one of the most important things is to continue the education of the child. I can imagine when a family loses their breadwinner, their father from the military, there's many complications. It's very difficult to move on emotionally and financially. But tell us why, through the years, HERO Foundation has felt that it's very, very important to continue the education of the children to uplift this family.
Of course, we believe that a orphan will be a productive citizen through proper education, and because of education, definitely he can have a successful job in the future.
Lance, I want to go back to you. Lance, tell us a bit also of your co-scholars. Obviously, you're not alone. There are other scholars that HERO is helping and have helped. How do they feel about being part of the HERO family, as you mentioned, and what is it like for them as well, that their education is supported even though they've lost their fathers like you?
Personally, we all feel the same about losing one of our family members, but it does not stop there. HERO Foundation, as I said before, it's been our second family. It helps us cope with the reality, and it molds us to be a better citizen, a productive citizen that knows how to give back and to look back to HERO Foundation itself, our second family. Education, for us scholars, is our very treasure because it is a memento from our parents. So, knowing that with HERO Foundation in our side, we are striving each day to complete our education to pursue a better future.
Lance, I've heard of graduates of HERO, as you said, have given back. I've heard of some of them who've come back to work with and volunteer with the HERO Foundation. Is this something that's very common, and is this something that maybe you or some of your co-scholars now are looking forward to, that when that day comes, that you graduate and you're working, do you see that you'll be pulled back to go back to HERO Foundation and somehow give your support as well to the kids of the next generation?
I'm very open-minded when it comes to giving back to HERO Foundation. In fact, I am very welcoming about that fact. Volunteers are very much appreciated in HERO Foundation. Me and my co-scholars have experienced what it is like to give back to HERO Foundation.
All right, and well, we want to thank you and thank your family, and obviously thank your late father for his service, and we hope that many more people do help Hero Foundation and the scholars like you. So, Sir Victor, once again, can you share with us how the public can help, especially now that the awareness is getting higher, that we're losing members of our military down there in the crisis in Marawi. Tell us how the public and other organizations in the private sector can help Hero Foundation.
I'm encouraging the public to visit our Facebook account, social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, and our website, and they can see how they can be of help to the orphans of the soldiers killed in action or totally incapacitated.
All right, and you can see the details of how to donate on your screens right now. And as Sir Victor said, you can just find them on their website and on their Facebook page as well. So, of course, we want to thank you once again, Executive Director of the Hero Foundation, Major General Victor Bayani, and one of the Hero Foundation scholars, Lance Layug. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your stories, and we do hope that more support will come the way of Hero Foundation to help the scholars of our fallen heroes. Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you again, sir.